Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, today we have some really crazy LEGO Star Wars 2025 Death Star leaks, so if you enjoy, drop a like, comment your thoughts, and let's jump right into this. Alright, so, as many of you know, the LEGO Star Wars UCS Death Star has been rumored for a long time to be releasing this October. It is going to have 9,019 pieces and between 35 to 40 minifigures. We actually got 26 of them leaked just on Friday. That list was kind of mediocre. There were a couple of highlights with the Hot Tub Stormtrooper and the Director Krennic along with Galen Erso. Those were the top highlights for a lot of people. Other than that, it was just a bunch of reused or characters that we've seen in previous sets before. And for a lot of people, the lack of leg printing and dual molded legs and arm printing really set off that LEGO wasn't really going for the highest quality of minifigures in this set, which is what they definitely should have been given the fact that this will be the first ever $1,000 set. Now, this massive set is rumored to be releasing sometime in October, and it is also getting a gift with purchase. It's going to be a miniature TIE Fighter with around 200 pieces. However, we have some really crazy updates on the Death Star itself. Now, this Death Star is going to have upwards of 10,000 pieces. So, normally, for most LEGO fans, everyone assumed that it would be a completely spherical, symmetrical build that would just have a fully fleshed out, paneled out build, similar to what we've seen in the past, but with an interior and with panels that kind of go all around it, so you can open the panels up and access the rooms. A lot of people thought that would be the most logical choice, and that's what I thought too. I thought that's what LEGO would be going for if they're going to make this the first ever $1,000 set. They got to make it really good. They have to make it iconic, that it stands out on a shelf, it stands out in stores. And well, today's updates from Max Bout and Bricklicker over on Instagram and YouTube really tell us otherwise. Today we're talking everything that we know and everything that they dropped us on this set, and it's crazy. So we have dimensions for this set, starting off with 70 centimeters high and 70 centimeters wide. That is around 28 inches high and 28 inches wide. So not a terrible size there. That is a good sized model. Now, given the fact that it is 9,000 pieces, that's good. But it really gets tricky when you hear the depth. Now, it should have just been 28 inches, right? So, like, 28 inches wide should be the circumference or the diameter of this set. However, it is actually going to be just 27 centimeters or around 11 inches deep. What the heck? Like, what is this going to be? And it turns out that from this latest rumor that this is pretty much going to be like a diorama or a facade of a Death Star. Yeah, so LEGO is pretty much cooking the original idea that everybody thought it would be, like a fully fleshed out build with all of the panels. It's just going to be, as of this rumor, take it all with a grain of salt, it's just going to be half of a Death Star. Yeah, so it's just going to have, like, the interior, like we can see here on this image, it's going to be cut in half. And from one side, you're going to have the laser dish with probably, you know, the laser pointing out of it. That's probably what they're going to go with. And then the other side from the back, it's just going to have all of the rooms and the iconic scenes from the Death Star. Now, this is really insane. Now, of course, this rumor could be wrong, but I really don't think as of right now it's going to be a fully circular build. What they could end up doing is making it like 3/4 built and then 1/4, such as like a slice of pizza is taken out and you can play with the inside. But I more likely think that they're just going to make it a facade, as we saw with the recent Barati set with the One Piece line. They made a 3,000 piece facade. It shouldn't be too much harder to just triple that piece count, you know, make it a massive set, but still include the interior, but just make it a facade, which is crazy. You know, upwards of 40 minifigures. I can't see 40 minifigures fitting in there. Maybe I'm wrong, but obviously we're going to probably have the Emperor's throne room chamber, the trash compactor, a couple of Imperial rooms, maybe Darth Vader's meditation chamber, if that was ever on the Death Star. I don't remember. We'll probably see a Death Star hangar where you could place the rumored gift with purchase, and then you could probably also place a miniature Imperial shuttle, because there is a rumor that there is a Imperial shuttle pilot being included in this set, so I'm definitely expecting a miniature Imperial shuttle to be included. So overall, this is sounding really bad. Like, it's just a huge mess on LEGO's end. The minifigures are not up to the quality that everyone was hoping for and expecting from LEGO, whose motto is only the best is good enough. Now, they literally have Grand Admiral Thrawn on shelves in a $55 set with dual molded legs. That's crazy. And the fact that they can't give almost any of these Imperial minifigures, there's tons of minifigures. Colonel Yularen, like 2 or 3 other named Imperial officers and generals that are included in this set, and none of them appear to have leg printing. And I don't understand why LEGO's quality is just falling down. This is very disappointing, and I just don't know what to expect. I feel like 2025 was the year of really overpriced sets, and I am hoping and praying that this set is just the finale for LEGO Star Wars 2025 and that prices will drop down. But I don't think that's going to happen. People see that LEGO is still overcharging and they're still buying it. That's the unfortunate part, that people are going to continue to buy LEGO Star Wars sets until prices just go so astronomically high that they're literally competing with your rent and your bills. But let me know if you guys plan on buying this set now with these updates. Now, I know a lot of people are really hoping to drop the full band on this set, but given the fact that it's just going to be half, and maybe they'll go the route where you could buy two, right? There's two different ways you could build off with the laser, or you could build it without the laser. And so if you buy two, you can build it without the laser, and one side has the laser, so you can combine them and make it a full Death Star for the low price of just $2,000. Honestly, I don't know where LEGO's going with this. It is a massive surprise to me. I think a lot of people in the community are going to be shocked on what these updates are. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Let me know if this changes your view on the set. I really don't see why LEGO did this. I don't see why it couldn't just be a fully fleshed out build. 9,000 pieces is a lot. They're going to have to stuff every nook and cranny. Every building technique must be perfect to just make half a Death Star for 9,000 pieces. I don't know. I can't see how they're going to do it. It's going to have to be perfect. The previous Death Stars had around 4,500. They were nearly fully interior. The builds were pretty much fully filled out in the interior. So I don't see how they're going to make this. I hope that this rumor is right. I don't hope, but I do hope that there's not going to be more changes to it. I just don't know what to expect at this point, guys. I am so surprised by this update, and I don't know what to do now. I mean, I was hopefully planning on buying this set, and I don't think I'm going to buy it now. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Make sure to have a fantastic rest of your day, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the support here on the channel. It really has been crazy, and I will continue to make videos here on the channel throughout the rest of the year and into 2026. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and goodbye.